Okay, how you doing, everybody? So I'm going to turn this wood here. This is actually wood pallet wood. It's grungy. It's full of rusty nails. I'm going to transform this wood right here into this beautiful garden bench or bench for your porch, whatever you want to use it for. I mean, this thing looks really nice. It's rustic. It's really well made, I believe. And it was really simple to make, actually. And it's amazing that you can use something that's so, like, not nice and to transform it into something so beautiful. You get to reuse wood and you don't have to spend that money on that expensive hardwood. So I hope you enjoy the video, and don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and most importantly, guys, have a great day and God bless. Okay, guys, so the first part is to do the trestle legs. I already milled everything and cleaned up this wood. This was really grungy wood, and now it looks nice, so I actually skipped that part. So the trestle legs are going to be done with some wood glue and some exterior screws, and I'm just going to clamp up this together while I screw everything together. Alright, so one of them was a bit too tall, so I just went over to the miter saw, trimmed it down. Now it fits nice. Gonna put that back together, and there we go. So now I'm gonna do the sides braces that create that trestle style. And I actually came up with this cool idea that just came to me to clamp this together. Like, it's a glue up, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have 2 blocks of wood on either side, and it's gonna hold everything together. They're gonna be 45-degree miter angles, and this should actually hold all 4 braces together. Like, watch this. It's kind of cool. I'm not sure if anyone's done this before. This just kind of came to me. I thought it was a cool, neat wood jig or whatever you want to call it, just to get this thing glued up. So I'm just gonna clamp that together, and I'm gonna let that sit and glue for about an hour or so. And that's what it looks like with that makeshift jig that I made there. These are the top boards, and these were already milled, and I put a router. I think I was a round over a bit around it just to clean up the edges. So I'm gonna use my Craig drill bit here to just countersink some holes for the screws. Now that everything's glued up, I'm just gonna put a countersink of some screws, 2 per brace, just to reinforce everything, just to make sure it holds really nice. And now I'm gonna hide all the screws, guys, with some dowels and using a trim saw. And you just put some wood glue in the holes, and then use a dowel that fits the hole, and then you sand it off later. And that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to sand everything, get everything done smooth with 120 grit sandpaper, and I'm not going to go any higher than that. Just going to smooth the edges, everything. So far this thing's looking really nice. I'm really loving how the wood looks, and again, you know, going from like that grungy wood pallets to something like this, it's kind of neat. Okay, so guys, the bench is like taking form. Like, look at it here. This looks really nice, and I like it just like that, actually. But I'm gonna stain it. This is an English chestnut stain, and I'm not going to do a pre-stain because I find that the hardwood just takes the stain really nice. You don't need it. This is a nice stain. So actually my favorite stain, if any, probably one of my most favorite stains. Okay, so now I'm going to just get the top wood slats on, the seat slats, and basically just getting everything measured up, straight and squared. Make sure everything's even. You have an even space in between each slat there. So this can be kind of tedious. I'm just using like wood shim there just between each slat. I'm gonna use some exterior glue to just give it that extra strength, and then I'm gonna put a screw in there. Okay guys, so I'm just testing it. Okay, so it was a bit pretty sturdy. There's a bit wobbly right there, so I'm just gonna, I know the screw wasn't in that well, so just giving it another go there. I'm gonna hide these screws as well, and I'm gonna use the same method with the wood dowel there. Now I could have done this before. I understand that I'm gonna have to sand these off and it's going to, take some of that stain off, but I'm fine with that. I'm just gonna stain over it. So I am taking, like I said, I'm taking some of the stain off, and that's fine. I'm just gonna restain it, no problem. And that's about it, guys. The final part here is adding an exterior water-based polyacrylic sealer, and I'm going to do about 2 coats for the base and then 3 coats for the top part, the seat. And this is how it looks, guys. It came out really awesome. I'm really impressed, happy how it came out, and I'm glad I was able to build this.